Many of us know what it feels like to love someone, but how do you know if someone truly loves you? Again, a lot of the time you'll just feel it, and you won't need to question it. You'll feel their love based on how they treat you. But if you did have to describe it, then what would you say? This is a question I had to learn to answer for myself, as I once believed a girl truly loved me. One of the main reasons being that she would constantly say to me, "I love you." Except it turns out I was terribly wrong to believe her, as it's impossible to love someone and deliberately betray them. From that day I learned many things, not least of all to separate words from actions. Now don't worry, this is not going to be a dark video about my story. Maybe I'll save that for the future. But in this video, I'm going to try and explain how you know if someone truly loves you, giving you 4 signs. Now bear in mind, this is just my opinion, and it's okay if you disagree. When someone loves you, they will prioritize you. Not to where they become your doormat in an unhealthy way, but they will accommodate your wants and needs. And yes, sometimes that does mean putting you before themselves. They'll plan dates based on your interests and hobbies. They'll make time for you despite having a hectic schedule. They'll help you without you needing to ask them. And sometimes it's the small things too. Little gestures that add up over time and make you feel loved. Things like remembering your favorite drinks and snacks and getting them for you. Skipping their favorite TV show just so that they can talk to you. Getting you a gift when you don't expect one. See, like with anything else in life, people make time for what is important to them. So if this person is prioritizing you in this way, it means that you and your well-being are always on their mind, and this is a clear indicator of love. You know the saying, be their priority, not their option? Well, that rings true here as well. When someone truly loves you, there'll never be a doubt in your mind about where you are on their priority list. And they'll never think to entertain the idea of someone else. You will always have their full attention. It worries me nowadays how people make themselves available and take an interest in others whilst they are in a committed relationship. For example, having close friends of the opposite gender is normalized. And then people act surprised when they end up developing feelings. It's normal to find other people attractive, even when you're in love with someone, but let's not normalize cheating. Let's not normalize having regular one-to-one interactions with someone of the opposite gender who you're interested in, or when you know that they like you. When someone behaves like this or in a similar fashion to this, it should tell you straight away that they don't truly respect you or love you. Because love is more than just attraction. True love is a choice that you make to be faithful and respectful to your partner. Someone who loves you will not make themselves available and act single whilst they're in a relationship. Someone who loves you will close themselves off to those possibilities of even happening in the first place. Even if they do find other people attractive, they'll never entertain the idea. They'll never want you to feel disrespected or make you feel insecure. When someone truly loves you, they're consistent in their words, behaviors, and actions towards you. This means that they don't give you mixed signals about how they feel. They don't play games with you, and they don't withdraw their love just because you've had a disagreement or an argument. And they don't disappear after getting what they want from you. There's a reliable and steady level of care and affection that comes from them at all times. Now, of course, there's going to be certain days where they're not feeling 100%, so they can't give you 100% of their care or affection. And that's perfectly normal. But in general, they are consistent with you. Even in your darkest moments when you feel so down and depressed, that person will not leave you or withdraw their care or support. They'll be there for you. Even if that dark moment is caused by a little fight or disagreement that you two have had together. It's not going to feel like it's you versus them. It'll feel like it's you and them versus the problem. Yes, it's normal to get angry, frustrated and upset with your partner sometimes. Hopefully not all the time, that would be a problem. But even then, it's still possible for them to have respect and love for you as you work to resolve the issue together. But if they use their feelings as an excuse to disrespect you, then that's a problem. If they start name calling, belittling you, maybe even manipulating you, then that's not true love. People do say things in the heat of the moment that can be hurtful to you. But if they truly love you, then they're going to have no problem taking accountability for that and apologizing to you and perhaps making effort to make things right again. See, the point is that the love and the respect and the care is consistent through all times. Now this one is related to my earlier point about someone prioritizing you, but I wanted to talk about it separately because I think it's important. And this point is that they regularly make effort to spend time with you. Now, I don't just mean when it's convenient for them, but also when it's inconvenient sometimes. To me, there's no better sign that they cherish your relationship and that they are in fact prioritizing you. Words are words, you can text and you can call, but when someone literally shows up for you regularly, it's a good sign that they love you. And I've heard a lot of excuses for being inconsistent in this manner, but when someone truly loves you, they will find a way. Because they want to. There's no such thing as they're too busy or they're working on themselves or other excuses like that. I'm not saying that they need to be at your doorstep every day and have no life or hobbies or goals of their own. But I am saying that if they truly love you, then they're going to consistently make effort to be with you. So look at how often your partner makes plans with you and how excited they are to see you. And if those plans fall through, are they quick to reschedule or not? That's how you know that someone really wants to see you, because they probably love you. Someone who loves you isn't just going to be ranting about their lives all the time, but they'll actively want to make themselves a part of your world too. They'll take an interest in your interests. Now, they don't have to be the biggest fan of your favorite TV show, they don't have to like the same music that you do, and so forth. But they will take an interest in it and at the very least be curious about what is important to you. They'll ask you questions, they'll attend events with you, and maybe sometimes they'll actually take an active part in what you're taking a part in. This is also another way of someone showing that they're prioritizing you. Taking an interest in your world is just another way of someone showing you that they truly care about you. See, it's easy to rant all day about what you've been up to and your own hobbies and goals, etc. And it's easy to throw in a couple of, oh, but how was your days in there too. But when someone actually asks you about what you're interested in and they get you talking about what excites you, that's how you know they're trying to build a deeper connection with you. Like I said, they don't have to pretend that they enjoy the same things you do, but at least they're showing interest and making effort. This is a good sign that they love you. So these have been some important starting points, in my opinion, of being able to know whether or not someone truly loves you. Now, I will say that you shouldn't have any doubt about this in the first place, but if you do, at least now you know some things to look out for. So I hope you found some value from this video. Thank you for watching, and leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll see you in my next one.